Alright guys, we're back with the little puppy. Anyway, Candy, I'm making this for you because you asked about the long line, and I thought about that because we don't own a long line, and we might have one somewhere. But I'm going to explain to you why you don't need a long line. I'm going to do my best to stay real still so I don't get jumped on. I'm going to try to blend. It's because you're harnessing the momentum that's already there. With a long line, in many, many cases, you're trying to create momentum that isn't already there. What I'm doing with this is just harnessing the momentum that's already there. That's the difference. That's why I'm not doing it until the dog is in motion in the initial stages. I can't harness momentum that isn't there. What that is trying to play the affable card on all the other dogs. And so you don't want to fall for that. If none of them fall for it and you fall for it, that makes you the patsy. I was like, I'm not falling for it. What I do have is an apt little pupil. So what I'm saying to myself is, you know, honestly, and I may have in my mind that I'm going to do something, I may change that based on the dog's behavior. Oh, what a precious, wonderful dog. I wasn't fast enough, but I said to myself, I want to reward that because what she's been normally doing, let me see if I can get it to happen again, is just frenetically jumping. If not, I can do my recall. Because nothing's happened yet. I've got my, all right, look, I'm staying very still. I'm going to tell you what my job from here would be, and that may be a couple of days down the road, but would be to add the pager to that dynamic. And in between, I'm really, really neutral. And your obviously neutral signals aren't going to be the same as mine. In mine, it's Alanis Morissette, Hand in My Pocket is playing in the background. Summer knows that song. I bet your mom listened to that. We need to play some of that.
That song.
Oh, that's good soul cleansing music there. That chick has a fierce heart, don't you believe it?
Oh, sure.
So, you know, again, my neutral body language is speaking volumes. And I'm saying to myself, I've got a very dependent puppy that even since yesterday is showing more independence. I don't mind a puppy being dependent on me. I just don't like one that scratches me all up. All right, I'm being very... Playing the affable card, playing the affable card. And I'm going to tell you, she wants me to look at her, and I don't want to look at her because I don't want to... It's going to say more if I don't look at her. I know you're thinking, when is this video going to end? Who knows? But I'm already saying to myself, what this dog is doing, I like a lot better, and I like that even better. Because that shows a more dependent puppy that can go and just play by itself. Because I'll tell you what's annoying. One that jumps and claws at you all the time. Let's see if she defaults back to. The scratching the neck seemed to kind of be the precursor of the laying down, so let's see. quick enough that I could get her back down there. She wasn't going there for long. It was almost like she fell victim to her own previous scratch the neck, lay down thing. You've got to be ready to look for these precursors. But if I did nothing else, you guys, with this puppy today, I would feel like this is an accomplishment because she isn't clawing at me, and I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready. If that was the precursor again, I don't want to do anything. I'm like Captain Kirk. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to start saying down or intervening because that could change the course. And I don't want to change the course. I don't want to change the course of something that just kind of occurred on its own. At every chance I get to continue, look, Molly got pranked. She thought this was treats. Oh, I prank my dog and everything. All right, but I'm going to tell you what got me that behavior was my indifference. If I started right now with a bunch of jumping around, pointing around, saying down, rubbing the head, that's not going to get me the behavior that I want. Playing the affable card. But you know, what she's starting to see is the playing the affable card thing isn't, you know, and if I was smart, I'd stand over here. Playing the affable card thing isn't working. She knows I just stand around talking to myself anyway. I'm going to tell you why this, here, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to move back over here. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to move back over here. And the reason is because the successful behavior happened here several times in a row. It's more likely to happen right here than it is over by the bed. And if you said to me, you're not training the dog because you're not doing anything, and I'd say, that's how I'm training. They actually pay me for this. You know, but you've got to be ready. Dogs, you've got to understand, in their relationship with other dogs, indifference plays a huge role. Indifference plays an enormous role. And me interjecting myself isn't going to make her do it faster. My factoring myself out is going to make it happen faster. And this is not what I set out to actually work with her on, but summer's over there like I could help myself. And I'm going to show you how I can do that. I like her just doing it on her own, though, to be honest with you. Because that is going to give them a chance to think. It was, at this point, just somewhat seemingly random that she just happened to get it there. If I can get it, if I can get it to happen again, it becomes less random. I'll be right back with Puppy Recall. Bye, guys.